What's going on, everyone? I'm just wishing everyone a happy new year. That's first things first. We made it through the horrendous year that was 2020. I'm hoping everyone is looking forward to a more prosperous, more healthy, everything above and beyond this year. Trying to make sure we stay on track, try to bounce back from what we experienced and try to move forward, man. I would like to also thank everyone for supporting me. Um, a lot of y'all aren't even Knicks fans, but y'all have been subscribing, checking out the videos, and showing nothing but love. So I appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank you. I promise more content coming soon. I'm working on other things, aside from the Knicks. So thank you, man. I appreciate y'all. Knicks lost. Knicks lost, man. I knew we was gonna lose, but I just wanna toast up with everybody real quick. It's my favorite drink right here. You know what I'm saying. So, you know what I'm saying? We gonna pour one together. If you got the time, pause. Go grab your favorite drink, whatever you got available. Pour it up in a cup. We gonna toast to this one. Happy New Year. You know what I'm saying? Run the intro.
That's ReKNICKulous.
Yes, what's going on, Knicks family? Look, check it out real quick. I know y'all rocking with me. Please do me a favor. You click on this video. Please hit the thumbs up button. You can hit the share button. Comment something. You ain't gotta subscribe really. I'd appreciate it, but the thumbs up is really appreciated too. You know what I'm saying, to help the algorithm work and do what it do, so other people can see the video. So please hit that thumbs up button. But let's get into this Knicks loss, man. Like I said in my previous video, I was expecting a loss. I figured we were gonna lose tonight to this more experienced team. I didn't really think we would have lost in this fashion. Like we were gonna shoot as poorly as we did last night. Turns out we lost 83 to 100 to Toronto. Kevin Knox shined though. He did a pretty decent game. He had a pretty decent game, rather. He had 16 points, 6 rebounds. He was 5 of 14 from the field, and he shot 2 of 8 from the three-point line. It was only him and another Knicks player who I would get to in a moment who were able to hit threes. And that other Knicks player only hit 1 3. Julius Randle, he kind of underperformed for what we've been used to getting from him recently. As recently, he had 16 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 of 12 from the field. He was 0 for 4 from 3. Now 16, 10, and 5 for 12 shooting. That's not a bad game. It's just an underperformance from, as I said, we've been used to from what we've been getting the last couple of games. He's been playing at an all-star level. And I know it's still very early to be speaking like that, but I mean he was playing good, man. He just had a triple double, but he also had like a cramp. He caught a cramp, so I think that was like in the fourth, midway through the fourth, and we weren't gonna come back, so they sat him down. We was looking pretty good in the first half. It was knotted up, and we weren't hitting our shots, but we were close enough to where it didn't look like it was gonna end up being 83 to 100 at the end of the night. But things got out of hand rather quickly, and we need quickly. Payton, he had 14 points, 4 assists. He was 7 of 12 from the field. This is another pretty decent performance. 7 to 12. That's pretty efficient. I would like for him to have more than 4 assists, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, in the first half he had 0, and he was able to get 4 assists. I would like to see his assist numbers be at the 8, 9 number. I mean, I know it's not going to be possible to get 10 assists every night as a point guard, but I think there are opportunities where he's looking to shoot more. I mean, I guess that's what you want out of a point guard. You want a point guard that's going to be able to attack and score as well. But in my opinion, our scoring is supposed to be coming from other guys. He's supposed to just score when he has the opportunity and not really look for it. That's just my opinion. RJ Barrett continues to struggle. He had 12 points, 8 rebounds, 4 of 19 from the field. He was 0 for 8 from the three-point line. As I said in my last video, RJ is struggling to find his shot, and I believe that he needs to cater more to practicing that and not coming on the court and putting up 8 3-point shots and hoping that one falls. I don't want him to step down on the aggression. I don't want him to take his foot off the gas. I want him to continue to push and be aggressive. 19 shots, that's more than he usually takes. I like that. I want him to be aggressive that way. But I would like for him to, try to get to the line more. I mean, he is getting to the line. He's getting free throws. But I think he needs to find a way to manipulate the referees into seeing him being hit and getting to the line more. You know what I'm saying? Use his strength because he has it. And he has been using his strength to score at times. We need him to be more aggressive in that way. We don't need him to be putting up 8 3-point shots. He's not a 3-point threat. He can shoot threes and he can make them, but he isn't showing that. And it's going to get to the point where they're going to dare him to shoot it, and then he's just going to be more obligated to take that open three. And if it don't drop, then I'm saying it's not worth it. Obviously, we would sing a different tune if he's making the shots, but he's not at the moment. So, in my opinion, get in the gym, put up them shots, keep putting up them shots, and leave it in there for now. You know what I'm saying? If you're open, take the shot. If not, look for something else. You know what I'm saying? Drive to the paint. Look to facilitate. Look to try to get to the lane and get some fouls. We need a little bit different. Reggie Bullock, last game and our last win, he had a great game. He had a really good game. Tonight's game is a lot different. He had 6 points. He had 5 rebounds, which I respect. Between him and RJ, those rebounds are really good. We have been doing a pretty decent job rebounding lately. But anyway, he shot 3 of 15 from the field. Man, he was 0 for 9 from the 3-point line. Now, see, he's different. He's a dude who's coming on the court to shoot. So, I mean, I guess 9 is a great number to stop trying to shoot at. Obviously, Tibbs took the starters out at a certain point anyway. But this is what I've been speaking to. This is why we miss Alec Burks on the floor, because Alec Burks is much more efficient from what we've been seeing at the 3-point line. He has yet to have a night where he shot 0 for 9, and that's for certain. So I don't think Reggie Bullock should be our starting 2. I think when Burks come back, I think I would like to see that role reversed still, and have Bullock come off the bench. Because if you want to put up 6 points and 5 rebounds off the bench, I'm more than fine with that. I just can't have you being the starting guy given that type of production. So yeah, I would like to see that role reversed. Mitch, he only had 4 points. He had 7 boards. I would like to see that number upped. I think Mitch has the size to be able to get more than 10 rebounds a game. Obviously, we need him to be disciplined and smart in his jumps and his attempts at the rebounds to not get in foul trouble and not foul out. So I'll take that low rebounding number with him being able to stay on the court. Although at some point he was off the court for quite a while. I noticed Tibbs ain't have him on the floor, and then he put him on. Tibbs went with this like kind of small ball lineup where we didn't have any big on the floor, and I don't really care too much for that. I mean, if the shots was flying, then I think that would have worked, and that's one thing where I think we fell short. If we were hitting our shots, it would have been a completely different game. We just didn't have it tonight. We didn't have the juice. Mitch had 2 steals. That's good. He's been playing really good defense. I like Mitch. I've been seeing a couple of Knicks channels and things talking about how they don't see Mitch as a guy for the future, and they wanted to package all of these guys to try to get people and all of that. And I'm not with all of that, man. I don't know what y'all talking about. Mitch is really one of the brightest spots we have on this team. He's something to look forward to on the Knicks floor every night. I don't know what y'all guys talking about, to be honest. I ain't with y'all on that. So I get to the New York Knicks debut of Coach Son, Mr. Austin Rivers. He had 7 points, 5 assists. He was 3 of 6 from the field. And he is the other Knick who was able to knock down 1 3-point. He was 1 of 4 from the 3-point line. It was a good game, good first game for Austin Rivers. I like to see him on the floor. Those 5 assists is nice. I like those 5 assists. I think we need to see a little bit more from him. Obviously, this is his first game. He just came off an injury, so Tibbs is trying to ease him into the flow of things. I would like to think maybe Saturday's game against Indiana, we might start Austin if Tibbs is up to that. I think that might be something that he could try because as we've been seeing, I mean Peyton was pretty he was pretty efficient. 14 points, 4 assists. I ain't mad at it. It's just not. It's not what I want. I want something else. You know what I'm saying? Last night's game, Payne had those moments where he was looking like, the first couple of games where we was just like, put him on the bench. But he ended up, finishing up pretty good. So, all in all, that's the rundown quick of the box score of the Knicks. On the Knicks end, the important things that I've seen numbers wise. I could run off a few percentage points, and that's the New York Knicks shot 36% from the field. We were 8% from the 3-point line. Shot 3 of 36 threes. So yeah, if we made 5-6 more threes, it would look like a different game. You know what I'm saying? It would look like a different game, especially in the moments in which we made them. It would look like a much different game. We shot 16 of 20 from the free throw line at 80%. And we've been doing really good at improving at the free throw line. I've noticed that we're doing really good shooting free throws. So if we could continue to maintain that and knock down those three pointers, we would be able to win some more games. We have 14 turnovers. That's another bright thing. 14 turnovers is still a high number. Obviously, if it's possible, we would like it to be much lower. But as opposed to 25 turnovers, I'd take that any day. We had 48 rebounds. We were out rebounded on the defensive end, but we matched up with Toronto at 9 offensive rebounds. Toronto shot 41% from the field, 33% from 3. They had 71% at the free throw line, and they had 54 rebounds. So they out rebounded us a bit. Excuse me. They out rebounded us a bit defensively. Like I said, offensively, we matched up. 9 is a good number, I think, to keep another team at. Now, so I'm not gonna, I'm not even gonna complain about how many offensive rebounds we got because 9 and 9 it cancels each other out. We didn't give them too many. They didn't allow us too many. Knicks had 48 points in the paint to Toronto's 30, so we outscored them in the paint. 18 points. That's good, man. That's really good, showing that we have a paint presence is necessary, especially when the 3-point shots are not falling. I just wish we were able to expand on that portion of our game last night. We had 8 second chance points to Toronto's 13. So with us both having 9 rebounds, 9 offensive rebounds. Let me clarify that. We still managed to have them score more than us off the second chance opportunities. And that's why I feel like we maybe should try to get a little bit more. But first, we need to stop them from getting offensive rebounds. And then when it's on our end of the floor, we need to try to get those offensive rebounds. But obviously, you need to get back on defense. So, you got to figure that out. And fast break points were really low tonight. Knicks had 4. Well, last night, Knicks had 4. Toronto had 6. So that's pretty low on the fast break point portion of this. So, yeah, man, all in all, the Knicks fall to Toronto Raptors. It wasn't a bad game all the way. So that pretty much sums up this video. Last night I was watching the game with Jalea, and she was pretty much super supportive of the Knicks, kind of cheering them on with me. I was checking on the food while Jamila was in the shower and doing her makeup, getting herself together for last night. So, I'm trying to keep an eye on the Knicks, keep an eye on the chicken in the oven. So Jalea's shouting out points and she's telling me the Knicks scored or the Tornado Raptors because she couldn't or refused to say Toronto. So she's calling them the Tornado Raptors. So she's like, Tornado Raptors scored, or she's like, the Knicks scored. And it was hype. It was hype, man. I was feeling good because we were doing good. And like them first 2, even the third quarter, kind of. And then it all fell apart. So I'm excited to have Knicks basketball back. At this current moment in time, I've been watching the games through streams. So there's times where I'm a little bit like a couple seconds or maybe like a minute or so behind the actual game. Sometimes I'm not getting the MSG feed. I'm getting the opposing team's feed, and I don't really like that. I rather hear my boy Clyde and Mike do their thing. I'm saying so. I'm working on that though. I'm working on that. I'm working on getting myself situated to where I could catch the MSG games and not have to deal with the other links that I've been watching. Because I remember I watched. I think was that the Philly game. I think it was the Philly game. It was a play where DSJ had like got elbowed and they called a defensive foul. Then ended up looking at it again, and I heard the broadcaster as they're like replaying the play, like you see DSJ on him. I'm saying playing defense, and the dude hit him, and he's like, "Oh, that's his fault. Why are you all up on him?" You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he's playing defense. I'm saying if the ref want to call a defensive foul on him, cool, but that doesn't give the offensive player the right to throw elbows, bro. Like it don't work like that. Because now if he would have duffed him, if he would have, I'm saying, straight jabbed him, then we'd have been talking a different tone. I'm saying, like, we playing basketball. Let's not talk about, oh, because I'm not giving you the space to operate how you want to operate, you're able to use physical force on me. Like, what kind of stuff is that? I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be watching other teams call the Knicks games because they're going to get me tight. I'm saying I'm gonna curse, and I'm trying to change my profane ways. I'm saying, see, I ain't drop no curses on these videos. I'm trying to do the right thing here. You feel me? But once again, thank everybody for tuning in and checking it out and watching That's ReKNICKulous. We had another ReKNICKulous loss last night. But we're going to bounce back, man. I feel like we're going to do better playing the Indiana Pacers this time. I'm hoping that quickly we'll be ready. Once again, I'm going to continue to listen to Thibodeau's interviews and check the Knicks page on Twitter, finding out what's going on with the updates with the injuries. I'm going to try to start posting more videos about things like that. Not just a video after every loss, you know what I'm saying? Just little videos about maybe rumors, ideas and things like that. I will be having my boy Steph join me soon on these videos and doing some live streams and things like that. All of that is in the works. Things are coming. Anyone else who's willing to join in and you know, sit down with me and have these conversations about the Knicks or any other team for that matter, you know, it's going to mostly be about the Knicks for me. But sit down and, you know, have this basketball talk. We come on, man. We starting from the ground up. We rising. We doing our thing. So thank you, man. That's ReKNICKulous. I appreciate y'all, man. You feel me? We out.
Thank you for tuning in. Go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We appreciate you over here in Knicks Nation. Once again, that's ReKNICKulous, and I'm out.